So in one of my previous videos, I shared this book, The Four Agreements, and I thought it would be a good idea to break down agreements into just really short summaries. I do recommend getting the book and reading it in detail, but I know that there's people that don't really like reading. So this one we're going to do the first agreement, which is be impeccable with your word. Hard, and I'm just going to break it down. Be impeccable with your word, kind of like that saying of if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. If it's not something you want somebody to say to you, don't say it to somebody else. Try to say what you mean and what you want to project, right? We all want to be a certain type of person. We all want to be a better person. We all want to be a good person. So we need to start to speak like one. So really is trying not to speak negatively to others, more of a positive outlook. Try, even when you're angry, try to take a step back and make sure you're watching your words. Remember, words stick around with people. I can remember almost nothing of middle school, but I can remember one negative comment that was made to me like it was yesterday. So you have to be very mindful with your wording because it does follow people around, but it also more importantly follows you around. You, the type of wording you use, words have a lot of value. And I think a lot of people don't notice that, especially the younger kids. I feel like teenagers, my teenager clients, and I have those conversations of how much meaning words have. So if you start to pay attention, you speak. Just the way you speak, just pay attention every single day. We tend to speak more negatively about things, right? We tend to only focus on the negative. If we start to be more impeccable with our word, we might be able to start changing how we're feeling, what we're thinking, and just saying it slightly different. You could be saying the exact same thing in a slightly different way. This book does a very, very good job breaking that agreement down and being able to figure out how you can add that into your daily life. So if you do like reading, I would make sure that you get yourself a copy of this book. One of the harder ones, the self-disclosure, it is one of the ones I struggle the most. And I'll have moments where I will say something, then think about it and be like, wait a second, let me rephrase that. And I will have to go back to rephrase that. And once you get really good at that agreement, trust me, a lot of things get a lot easier. It gets a lot easier to interact with people. It gets a lot easier to talk to people you love, to friends, family, your partner, your parents, strangers on the street. If we're being kinder and being more conscious of how we say things, we're going to be able to put a better positive outlook of ourselves into our relationships and into our daily interactions.